All right. Welcome in, welcome up, welcome all. What's up, everybody? Fanblade here, you lovely other guy that streams in NF. So, I've had a couple people ask, and it's just easier for me to make a tutorial on this versus anything else. So, this right here is, are you interested in switching all of your other bots into just one single bot? Do you want to use Streamerbot? Streamerbot is what we're talking about today. There are lots of tutorials on YouTube about Streamerbot, a whole lot better than the one that I'm putting together right now. But this is simply for the NF Auto Shout. And we'll give you a quick breakdown on what to do and what you need to do in order to import the Auto Shout. And this will realistically replace all of your other bots in one bot. It has a chat feature. It will give you a combined chat for Twitch and YouTube. You can set it up on your side monitor and just boom, go. Close off all your other chat bots, get rid of everything. It's all integrated into one bot. There's a whole lot more that this does than what I'm going to show you or what I can show you. There's still lots of stuff I don't know, but I have this set up for me and it works well. For instance, right now, actually, I don't have it set up. Give me a second. So we want to, I don't want to just, we want to, this right here. Is that grunge? Oh, that's the wrong one. We want our grunge. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial, or actually I'm going to give you a quick preview of what you can do. Not everybody has been in my stream or watched when you say something in chat and what happens. So what I did there is, most of my streams, you'll notice there'll be a little, well, you may not notice actually, there's a little bit of black area. There's probably 15 pixels around the outside, give or take, on every one of my streams. You may say, why does it not take up your entire screen? I'm going to show you. So as a preview for Streamerbot, where you at? Here you are. Now you don't see this yet, but you will see this shortly. What will happen is if somebody from NF decides to come in, we'll say Big Dog, for example, decides to come in and say something in chat. This is what happens. So every time somebody from NF comes in and chats, this plays, and then I have this light right here, and one up here over my monitors flash. It will play for a set time, usually it ending right at the end of the song, and it will all go back white. Cool, right? Freaking awesome. All right. Let me get this up here so I can have this full screen and the white not blast my face. Now, one other thing is if I have anybody that raids my channel. That's a common raid. Let's see. That's not the one we want. Okay, give me, where's my other raid? I've got too many stuffs here. That's an icky raid. We don't want that. That's command triggered. That's join us for the raid. Let me find, where's it at? Raid. Here it is. Gotta find it. I have this one set up over, I have some GoV lights is what I have. Some GoV addressable lights. I have two of them. They're just screw-in bulbs. There's a whole lot of other stuff involved in that, but if somebody at some point wants to add that to their stream setup, I know a lot of people are VTubers and stuff like that, so it's a little more difficult to set up because you know it's actually using the actual camera. You might be better off just having like GIFs in the background or doing the little edge like I have here and doing it that way. But anyway, if someone raids, we will test this trigger, and it will not play. Ooh, that was a delay. Oh, I am on the wrong scene. That's why you're not seeing the stuff coming around the edge. My bad. I will show you that stuff when I switch scenes. I can show you on that. But that will give you an idea of my camera play, of my lights with my camera, with my live little camera here. So yeah, I have a Popo one as well. It is also a channel redemption. It's hooked into what's that? Tangia. So when somebody does the, you know, anyway, that's a preview. Of course, it's not linked up because I'm doing it differently, but it's usually fairly linked up. But yeah, a preview what could happen if you have stuff set up in Streamerbot and you have some Govee lighting. So that's something that you can look forward to in the future if you're interested in that. I can show you that later on. That's not going to be the purpose of this video. This video is strictly for the purpose of the Autoshout script for NF and Streamerbot. So what we are going to do, I'm going to change the scene. That's just this guy right here. We're going to go over here. Bye-bye. See you later. First and foremost, what we want to do is not worry about my little thing there. All right. So we are going to go, we'll click this right here. So we're going to go to Streamerbot. You want to type streamer.bot. That's where you want to go to get Streamerbot. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And when it pops up, you can scroll down here and you can download Streamerbot directly from this link. Or you could go over here and you can click it, the download section, and then you have your options. Now, there is streamer.bot and there is speaker.bot. I have not messed around or played with speaker.bot. I have only messed with streamer.bot. So I am not going to download it because actually I already have, and I already have it installed. So what we're going to do is we are going to extend that. Bring down this. We're going to full screen this bad boy. Get off of here. All right, so this is what we're looking at. And now you can see the stuff that I was triggering in the background playing that stuff. This is all what was happening when I, oh look, there's some more meld stuff I need to get rid of. I no longer use meld, by the way. I forgot that I had this set up for meld too. Is actually working in meld just fine as well. So if you do use Meld Studio, all of this will function in meld just as well. This actually, Stream Apps, it actually has a Meld Studio as an integration as well. You have Streamlabs, you got Slobs. If you're a Slobs user, you can use Slobs. But I'm an OBS guy, so we're OBSing it up in here. OBSing. All right. So first thing you want to do, get it downloaded, get it installed, run it. All right. So you need to connect whatever platform that you're in. So there are two platforms that I use. I do occasionally stream live to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. So I do the multi-stream. Occasionally we'll do it to TikTok as well. Twitch is my main platform. However, I do all three at random times. But what you want to do is you want to go, let me click this again. You want to go over here into your platforms tab. You need to get signed up and signed in. So you want to click platforms. You want to pick either Twitch or YouTube, whichever one you are trying to connect to. And you want to sign in. I'm already signed in. So just sign in to your broadcaster account. If you have a bot account on here, then you sign into your bot account. What? Yes. That's Minifan interrupting the video. Say hi, Minifan. Say hi, Minifan. Hi. All right, there you go. Be careful. Anyway, yes, back to where we were at before I was always interrupted by my 7-year-old. Anyway, yes. So go to your Twitch. You go to your accounts. Twitch. You get signed in here. If you do YouTube, you can connect it here too. You just sign in with your Google account. There's my broadcaster account. I made a bot account for YouTube as well. There's my bot account. You just log in. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy. I don't use Trovo. So yeah, there's that. You have channel point redemptions for Twitch. If you already have channel, there's one big thing. I'm just going to touch on this real fast, and I'm not going to do it too much because obviously you see not everything that I'm saying is going to work. So In order for channel report redemptions rewards to interact with Streamerbot, Streamerbot has to technically own them itself, or it has to be created within a Streamerbot in order to function, and interact with the Streamerbot. So if you already have some in there, what you'll have to do is you'll have to click one, right click it, and you need to copy. You need to, what is it? Is it add? You need to duplicate it. So if you come in here, you click duplicate. So, and the reason that we want to duplicate it is now that it's technically created with inside Streamerbot. So instead of going to the Twitch page to audit or edit, you can do all of that straight through Streamerbot now. So, but if you already have, so like all of these, I don't have where you can edit them within Streamerbot. I only have like a couple of them that actually work. And now I have this one. So what I will do is I will click this one. We will delete from Streamerbot. Now you will have to delete it physically through Twitch to remove the reward. But now we can edit. And we are just going to remove the copy part. And we are going to click OK. Oh, take log file from information. Okay. We're going to have to do that later. We'll do that later. We'll have to edit that. I don't know why that didn't work. Anyway, that is realistically what you have to do. You have to go in here. I'll have to edit the name. Oh, I can't change it to that. Oh, because I haven't deleted it off of Twitch. So once you delete the reward off of Twitch, come in here and do it first. Make a copy of it. Go to Twitch and delete the reward because you're going to have two. As soon as you click this, it's going to make another one. You'll have hydrate and then you'll hydrate copy. So you go in, you delete the hydrate, and then you'll be able to rename this one. And that's why it wouldn't do right there. But anyway, I digress. Let's continue on to what we're really here for. And that's to talk about random shit. No, I'm just kidding. We're here to get the auto shout for NF. That's what we're doing. Yes. So what you need to do, once you are logged in, I will make this script for you. It is technically already made. So we want to go over here to the NF Auto Shout. Right? Now this is updated as of this week. We did have another member leave quietly. That member has been removed from the list. I don't think we have any new people. So this, as of today, this list is current. You can see, you scroll down, there's all the peoples and the stuffs. Actually, Sheila Sparkles has actually changed her name. So I will need to update her name. Yes. Let me take a look real quick, and we'll do that right now. Let me pull up Discord. Sheila Sparkle's name is actually something else. Sheila Sparkle's name is actually Esme Lifebreaker 1. Let's see if I can click on her and go to channel. It's going to allow me to go to the channel? No. Turn the music back on. It's off and quiet. I guess I think I forgot to turn that back on. Oh, I paused it when I was doing the things. That's why I was doing the things and stuff. Alright, well, let me just pull up Twitch real quick, because apparently I can't do that. Let me get this out of the way. Pull up Twitch. We are going to find her real fast.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for checking out my trailer.
What the fuck? Shut up, dude. So that's me. That's my Lifebreaker 1. Yep. And apparently I am not following. My bad. What the hell? Shame on me. Hey, I'm following now.
He typed hello.
Oh, I was probably already out by then.
And then you typed hi to Deadly.
Oh, then I just didn't see it.
Okay, well, I didn't want to...
That's rude.
I didn't mean to be rude.
Okay, well, we're not trying to hear all that. I can't. Who's that? QB? QB. That's QB. Anyway, let's go back over here. We're going to edit Sheila Sparkles. Esme Lifebreaker. 1. Okay. And there is the name. Now, if she ever just come into my chat and click or type in chat, it will do. Oh yeah, I can show you this from earlier. Let me pull this back over here. You know how it done the images and stuff? The lights, and I was showing you the light part. Okay, now we'll mute this again. We'll come in here. Hey, this is the other half of when you guys come in and type in chat. Not only do I have the lights flashing that you'll see on cam, you'll also see this, not so big, that's quite big, but you'll see that right there playing in the background. It'll run its course, it will stop, all the lights will go back to normal. Same with the raid. If I go down here and click raid, and I test that trigger, that's what right there is what happens when I get raided from, well, when I get raided from anyone. But that's all part of the stuff I've been messing with and setting up. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back because, squirrel. Anyway, auto shout. This is what we're doing. Now, for this auto shout, you can see I have a whole lot of stuff. By the way, these over here are all the actions that I have set up. If somebody subs, something will happen. This is a shout, a random shout if somebody comes in. Or if I SO somebody that's not NF, I can do that. I've got a rip command. It plays all this fine stuff. And there's some more meld that doesn't need to be in there. Let's delete meld. It will play that. It will make the source visible. It will play rip. And then it'll show a death MP3, or it'll play an MP3, and it'll hide everything after 3 seconds and call it done. I don't think it will show up on this because I have this at the top of my source on OBS. My top source on OBS. So it won't play. But anyway, squirrel. What you need to do when you install this app, let me go ahead and show you how to get the app first, and then we'll come back to this, or the source code. What you want. All right. We want to come over here. Actually, I want to, this is how you would, if you have a code, if you had something that you want to share to someone else. For example, I'm going to share this to you. So you want to right click it and you want to add to export. Okay. Now nothing happened, right? Well, go up here to export. And for whatever reason, this always defaults to monitor number 3. So if you ever see me go off screen, that's because I'm trying to pull it off from monitor 3. So anyway, here it is. You don't really need any of the Govee light controls. However, there's no way that I can delete this. I've tried already, and every time I try to remove from the export or remove all actions from export, it just removes everything. So this will have to be you guys physically deleting this. Actually, what I can do, let's yeah. I'll do everybody one better. We'll fix this right now so you don't have to do that. So we're going to export this to file. Okay. We're going to just type this as NF Auto Shout. NF Auto Shout. Right? NF Auto Shout. You are going to click save. Exported actions to desktop NF Auto Shout. Clear the export. Yes. You can close that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm first going to find that NF Auto Shout. Right there it is. Okay. I want to make sure I have it before I delete my Auto Shout script because that's going to screw me up if I don't. So I want to come over here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and modify this for everybody. We are just going to click from OBS. Can I select multiple? I cannot. I guess I could probably control it. No? It's not going to do. Not going to do. All right. Cancel. So this is for you guys. Hopefully I don't screw myself up. All right. So that's all you need. Now what you need to do with this is you need to modify your message, whatever you want it to say. Mine just says, hey everyone, check out my NF Nameless Family team member, you, over at twitchtv.u. And don't forget to slap a free follow. you were last seen playing game whatever, and check out the NF at blah, 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 blah.org. Yeah, namelessfamily.org. Plain and simple. Okay. Just double click it, change it what you want, click OK. Play sound. Come in here, pick out whatever sound that you want, test this because the volumes are pretty random. You can click this to finish playing before continuing, or it'll just play. I don't want mine to finish playing before continuing because mine's all one script. So as soon as it activates, I want the lights to flash. I want the music to play all simultaneous. That way they start at the beginning together and they finish at the end together. Now, that's just me because I have a bunch of lights and stuff. But yeah. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and export this. And like I said, it always throws it on monitor 3. Wait a minute. We're going to right click it. Then we're going to add to export. And then we're going to export it. And then I'm going to pull it down from monitor 3. See, and that right there pretty much eliminated all the GoV controls, which is what none of you need. And now we're going to export the file. And we'll call it, all one word, NF Auto Shout with the little f. Okay, NF Auto Shout. And then click Save. Nope. No. NF Auto Shout. How about that one? There we go. I don't want it to overwrite my other one because I have to re-import that one. We get to show you a good one. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to right click and I'm going to delete it. So hopefully I didn't screw myself over because I deleted that. We are going to find out right now. Okay. So you want to import the file that I just made for you. Click import. Go over here. Now you can drag and drop this entire thing straight over. Grab wherever you went. You pull your auto shout over here. You drop it. Boom, boom, yakety smackety. See, for me, I have my GoV controls and stuff in here, my NF Auto Shout. Everything is golden. We're going to click import. One action that will be over. Yes. So now, let's see if it's here. Let's see if it still works. See, for me, it should still work because everything has changed. Everything is still the same. So we'll just go up here and test. Let's see. We'll grab Dragonfly. Test it. I got my lights flashing. I've got my fling in the background. And you can't see it, but right there, it pops up in chat too. And there is the message that it posts in chat. Right there. Goody goody gumdrops. And you're done. That's it. You have completed the import of the auto script. To auto shout any peoples, like I said, what you need to change though, change your Twitch message to whatever you want it to say. And then change your sound to whatever you want it to say. And be specific about the volume because it is pretty random and it will play super, super high. Mine plays pretty high at 20%. So I would hate to see what it plays at like 80%. You won't hear it too much probably, but it's loud. Yes. So make sure to do that. Now, if you have any other questions, hit me up in Discord. You know where I'm at. You know what I'm doing. This is all you need to do. Like I said, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff over here. The basic install with Streamerbot comes with a quick start example, which you have 7 actions right down here. These are all included and can get you going. So once you get it up, once you get signed in, get your account connected, these should automatically start working. Just test them, play around with them a little bit. There's a whole lot of other stuff.
Giggity goo. Stick around.
Like this NFT, this is Nutty's Fun Tools. So if you want to go to Nutty on YouTube and look at his tutorials, that's where I suggest going. He has a lot of Streamerbot information and a lot of Streamerbot tutorials. A lot more simplistic and straightforward than me. This is my first tutorial video, probably. I think it is. Anyway, yeah. But that's it. Like I said, for me, I have anything that has a GoV on it has a light flash alert to it. Even these right here have a light flash alert. These all technically should, well, no, those not. These right here aren't used. They're all part of the main portion of this right here. I have a popo. And that's the other part of the ones flashing the blue and red from earlier. Kind of cool. I like it. Now this video, this has already went 25 minutes. I didn't plan on making the video that long. I planned on making it a little bit shorter. But anyway, we're going to call it done right there. I think that's good enough. I think that gets the point across. Hopefully it does. Hopefully you enjoy. Any questions, like I said, feel free to lock me up, put me in jail, leave a message in the comments, hit me up in Discord. You know all the fun things and stuff. Catch you later. Catch you on stream. Love deuces and hair juices. And I'm out.